everybody! I'm the Speech Peach. Speech Peach! And I'm here to talk to you about the First Amendment. Does anyone know what the First Amendment is? That's right! It's the freedom of speech! Today, we're going to talk to you about the freedom of speech and what that entails. Oh, hey there! Now, let me tell you the first part of free speech, and what you have the right to say. Under the Constitution, you, yes you, have the right to criticize government and its officials, like in the following clip.
Why haven't you been cleaning up this here desert? There's stuff all around and it's your job to go picking up all this stuff. We pay you out of our tax money to go pick this stuff up and you just sit around on your fat butt. This just isn't right.
I suppose under the Constitution you have the right to say that.
Boy, that was sure some criticism, but that pumpkin thing sure had every right to say it. Now, another right that you have under the Constitution and freedom of speech is the right to discuss controversial issues, like in the following clip.
Santa is real.
Santa can't be real. It is impossible for one man to fly around the entire world and give presents to every single kid.
Well, duh. I know that. Of course, no person can accomplish that. That's why the only logical conclusion is that Santa is a robot.
Santa's a robot?
Yes.
Who would have made a Santa robot?
Well, the first Santa. See, he originally delivered to all the kids in town, and then he realized, I can't give presents to all the kids in the world, so he built a cyber Santa, whose sleigh is scientifically engineered to go 9 times the speed of light so that he can deliver presents to every child in the universe. Such controversy.
Wow, wasn't that quite a controversial discussion? What else can be an example of a controversial discussion? Wow, that's really controversial. The next right you have under the Constitution and the First Amendment is the right to voice unpopular opinions, like in the following clip.
I just don't think that certain people should be allowed to reproduce. People who are too stupid, or too ugly, or just too unathletic, they just shouldn't be allowed to have children. There should be some sort of test, some sort of exam that you have to pass in order to be able to have children and carry on your line. At least that's just my opinion.
On the count of 3, everybody voice an unpopular opinion. 1, 2, 3. Wow, those are really unpopular. Good job. Now, even though you have the freedom to do all this stuff under the First Amendment, there are some restrictions, such as slander. Can anyone tell me what slander is? That's right, it's saying untruths about somebody else, like in the following clip. Psst, hey.
What?
Did you hear about that Shane Bowen?
What did he do?
He strangled a baby with his bare hands.
Like he did with that deer?
Oh yeah, he has sort of a compulsion for it now. And you know what else?
What?
He chopped up the baby, served it in a soup, and gave it to his family members on Thanksgiving. Told him it was turkey.
That's horrible.
Yes, he's a villain. Oh, and you know the best part? Or I guess the worst part?
What?
The baby was his. Wow, that was real slander that could get someone in a lot of trouble. Another thing that you can't say under freedom of speech is obscenity in public. Like so. Look at all these books. How many people do you know have this much beep, beep, beep books? I don't even read beep times a day. Actually, I beep, and then I beep, because you're all a bunch of mother beep. You don't know anything about the beep and First Amendment. I don't care about the beep First Amendment. It's a bunch of beep, 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 government beep, Obama beep. And that's all I have to say about that. Beep. Another thing that you could get in trouble for is inciting panic in a public area. Fire! It's a fire! Everybody panic! It's a fire in a movie theater! Now listen closely, kids, because this one is serious. You must never, ever, ever say anything to endanger national security like this.
Beep, 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 beep. Brrr, brrr. Hi, this is Japan. How may we help you? Hey, Japan. This is Mr. Apple calling. I just thought I'd let you know that we have a particularly vulnerable harbor open on December 7th this year, and a few ships you might particularly be interested in, the Arizona and the California, that are somewhat unguarded and poorly patrolled. Just thought I'd let you know.
Yikes! I bet that had some pretty dire consequences. Remember, kids, also, instead of slander, you could also have libel, which is writing things that are bad too.
Dear government, the following is a list of reasons why everyone in my AP Civics class needs to die. 1. Shane Bowen is a baby killer. He strangled a baby with his bare hands. Who does that? 2. Megan Gatto stabbed me with a paintbrush, a really sharp paintbrush, and it hurt, and it got paint all over my hands and all over my flannel shirt. 3. JL stole my lunchbox, hid it, and ate everything in it. Pig! 4. Jenna Blackburn drew a mustache on my John Wayne poster. We do not draw mustaches on John Wayne. 5. McKaylee Leonard ran into my truck with her stupid Hummer, and now it's got a dent in it. And 6. Mr. S fails me on all my tests because he hates me. If you'd like to see more examples, there is an attached list of every single person in this class. But I'm out of here in 4 days. So, take note of this, and please respond quickly. Sincerely, Chad Lancaster.
Remember, kids, the First Amendment gives us the freedom to express ourselves, but that doesn't mean you should just walk around saying things that you shouldn't. Well, now that we've given you enough examples, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode of Speech Peach. Speech Peach! See you next time!
Millions of peaches, peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Millions of peaches, peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Look out!
No fruits or vegetables were harmed in the making of this film.
Millions of peaches, peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free.
The beep! You don't know anything about the beep and First Amendment. I don't care about the... This show was brought to you by Fruit.
And vegetables.